Hi, everybody. I'm Ed Mowery. I'm founder, vocalist, guitarist of the band Tiwanaku. That is spelled Tiwanaku. I'm also the founder of Particle Collider Records, which I opened this year upon being almost cured of CRPS pain. Grew up mostly in Los Alamos, New Mexico, where Oppenheimer built the town to build the world's first atomic bombs. Also where I met my girlfriend, Gail, in high school, and she's in the crowd today, by the way. At one point during this whole thing, I was on 180 milligrams of morphine, 450 milligrams of Lyrica, 60 milligrams of Cymbalta, and medical marijuana. Now, after getting all the surgeries I've had 34 major surgeries, C3 to T1 completely fused, every disc replaced, L4 to S1, same thing. I had my knee replaced and revised, a bunch of other surgeries too, all painful, of course. After all those surgeries, I was still in pain. My foot was burning after I had my knee replaced, and that's when CRPS started in me. And after getting all those other surgeries, it spread to the neck down. So I try to, the biggest question I'm always asked is, what was the CRPS pain like? And it was, I mean, imagine, burning in your right foot, and the worst burn you've ever had, but then it doesn't go away. And it doesn't almost take over, it takes over your life. And then, like I said, I had these other surgeries and CRPS spread to the neck down. So I was having that burn from the neck down all the time. The only time I didn't have that pain was when I passed out from exhaustion, like I said, passed out from exhaustion. During that whole time with that pain, you have to add on what felt like a kitchen knife being stabbed in the top of my foot and the bottom of my feet. The feeling of your joints and toes being cramped in pliers. The feeling of all of your limbs being connected to a lead acid battery. Like, you put a battery on your tongue. Let's just say it was the same feeling in my arms and legs. And then what I call my lightning bolt laser snakes, they would come out of my big toes and wrap around my legs all the way up to my waist and strengthen and tighten and loosen. And then it was like electricity blasting through all my limbs. I would reach down and expect to come up with hands full of blood, but nothing, absolutely nothing. It was all manufactured by my brain. And that was manufactured by my brain with zero stimulus. I didn't hurt myself. I didn't step on a Lego. Like a lot of people ask me now, hey, do you feel regular sensation? And I do, because I have stepped on a Lego and I know what that feels like. And the only other thing was my feet would change colors. And that was how I actually got diagnosed with CRPS back in 2017. It took me 9 years to get diagnosed, to get believed that I actually was in pain. And during all this, my musicianship suffered. My arms went completely numb. I couldn't play guitar at all. I could barely even pull one note off. Now, thanks to all the amazing orthopedic surgery, thanks to UCSF, thanks to deep brain stimulation, and especially thanks to Prasad and his team, I have my life back. I went to Bolivia last year and played all over Bolivia, and we were treated like Metallica for a week. It was awesome. Before I was sitting in front of a TV in a chair, and I could barely get up, move around, barely get up to go to the bathroom. Sometimes couldn't even get up to get into that TV, into that chair to watch TV. It was really brutal. I mean, like I said, imagine the worst pain you've ever had, then imagine it all over your whole body, and then imagine all those other things going on at the same time. And it just, trying to think about making dinner or doing, anything was a really, really big task. But since I've gotten the deep brain stimulators, I've started my own businesses. I've gone on tour, going on tour again next year. We put out our album in 2022. That was during this whole thing, and now we're putting out a new album probably next year, and I'm actually releasing it on my own label. And let me tell you, starting your own business is a lot of work, but when you're doing what you love, it's really not that much work, is it? Is it really? My sister is also an astronaut, and she didn't go up because she had an injury in her back, but she trained every space shuttle astronaut there was in the tank in Houston. And her brother is a medical astronaut, and that's me. And let me show you guys how it was before I got the stimulation, what it would sound like when I play, and after, of course. Basically, I couldn't even hold it up. I mean, it was. Now?
I think we're heading to a break, but if you guys have questions for Ed, happy, or any of us, please come up to have a conversation.